Yeah. Hey, you guys. Welcome to Cat Poop Crazy number 20. This is what I'm going to call my Clean Cat Poop Clean comedy series. And I'm going to just do my comedy set straight up into the video camera. Instead, I would do them on stage. Of course, this microphone is working. Anyway, make sure you like, share, subscribe, send this out to your friends and family. I'm a goofy guy. I got a podcast that also comes on the channel on Mondays, which is called the Noodle Free Podcast, and then My Part of Town podcast on Tuesday, which is based on city life in Philly. And you can always come on the show and hit the link and talk to us, and we'll even interview you on our show. So definitely check out our podcast too. And I'm going to keep posting videos, and this is one of my new series called Cat Poop Clean Comedy, where I'm going to do my stand-up comedy sets as videos. So let's get into it. So, of course, I'm Mista See the Enforcer, a.k.a. papicarlito bad boy. I'm 48 years old, if you don't know, as good as I look. I'm from Philly. I've been living in Cali for a bunch of years, since 2008. And now I've had these things called come to Jesus moments, right? And what's going on with them is each one of them has showed me some different things. Because I lived in a city in Philly, lived in a city in LA, and I've noticed some differences. Now, one of my cat poop crazy Jesus moments was the reality that, okay, now you guys gotta listen up. Everybody, white people, Latinos, black people, you gotta listen up. The Filipinos are coming. The Filipinos are coming. I'm like the guy, John Revere riding a horse. The Filipinos are coming. Now, I have a bunch of Filipino friends. Matter of fact, the lady that babysat me as a child after school when I was a latchkey kid was a Filipino lady, Miss Ching, a wonderful lady and whatnot. And I think I'm technically part Filipino, so I think that's where the hatred comes from. But I'm not sure. But basically, I got here, and there was only one or two Filipinos in Philly. I got to LA, man. Dude, every third Asian person I meet here is a Filipino. And they're deep. I'm cool with Rufio. And they got like all these weird traditions, dog. Filipinos is the craziest stuff either. Number one, they name all their boys and girls with the same letter. So if the one guy's name is Irwin, the other guy's name is Edwin, and Irwin, and Edwin, and Edgar, and they all E. Just like if you know anything about Rufio, his name is Dante Bosco. His brother's name is like Dion, and Dionso, and Diopo, and Dieta. Like they all the same letter. It's like cultish. And then, oh my God, look at them. Dude, they all become nurses. How do you have an entire country become nurses? Or like actors. That's like the only two choices. Become a nurse or an actor. Actually, they become nurses first and then they learn how to act. Being nurses, like, oh yeah, you're going to live. They're like, oh, that's some good acting right there. And whatnot. And then, oh my God, what's the thing with the accent, right? I'm going to the board. I'm going to the board. I'm going to the house. Like, that's how you know you're talking to a real Filipino old lady. If she got that B word accent, yeah, that's super Filipino. And whatnot, and they eat the egg with the live bird, all kind of weird stuff, right? So once again, now the coming Jesus moment, as I warned you guys, hey, white people, Latinos, black people, listen up. Filipinos are Latino, Asian. They work great like white people, and then they're gangster like black people. Like, I'm telling you, like once the full society finds out about Filipinos, it's over for all of us. So you guys, Filipinos, that is one of my come to Jesus moments. Another thing that I noticed moving from Philly to LA about 10, 15 years ago, because back in 2008, it's been years now. Wow, 2023. How long does time fly? But I am a sports fan. I love the Sixers. I love the stinking Eagles. I love the Phillies, baby. And I love the Broad Street Bullies, Flyers. Right? I get all hyped. So I get out here and I used to wear my little Phillies baseball cap all the time. So I used to wear it out to the shows. I'm just thinking I'm doing normal baseball love and stuff and whatnot. And then, dude, I'm going to tell you, I developed a whole new respect. Because, you're from the East Coast. You think that Hollywood is all sunshine and nice people. And, oh, my God, I need some avocado on my taco. You think that's what a Dodger fan is, right? You have no idea. Dodger fans are like MS-13 gangsters with like 12 bodies on the run. Like, you come to the game, I was walking in the game and whatnot. And then I'm just walking. I'm minding my business like it's a Phillies-Dodgers game. I'm there with my friend that likes the Dodgers. I'm just walking and all of a sudden, and I hear in the background is, hey, that's an ugly hat, fool. I'm just like, that's an ugly hat, fool. Like, who's he talking to? Yeah. And then, dude, 5 Mexicans standing right there. I mean, the short pants, the plaid shirts with the one button. I'm like, oh my God, I'm getting stabbed to death in the game, right? And that's an ugly hat, fool. I was like, and I just hit him with the sports guy thing. I was like, you're just mad about last year's disappointment, buddy. I hit him with the white guy trick. I used white boy tactics on this one. And he's like, okay, fool. That's all right. We're going to bust your ass today, fool. And then they went about their business. I said, oh my God, I avoided a murder. What's another time? Oh my God. So I thought, okay, that's as worse as it gets. At the game, no problem. The Dodgers fans, few gangsters, but if you sports your fan your way out, they don't put you in a coma. So I don't know if you know that. The Dodgers fans put a Giants fan in a coma a few years back. And that's when I really got the respect. That's just me. So I would always talk. And I would get to the shows, and I'll be hating. You know, I'm a Philly dude. I was new here. And I was like, oh, man, the Dodgers, F the Dodgers, blah, 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 blah. They ain't nothing else because they weak, And, dog, in the back, I swear, I'd be in the middle of telling my joke, like, ha, ha, ha. In the back, I'd be like, here, F you, fool. Those Dodgers. And I just felt, oh, my God. And then I would look in the back, and it would be like a 50-year-old Mexican lady. So that's when I knew Dodgers fans were serious. I've always had no cable growing up. No cable growing up. You know, the internet now is like cable, so I get a big break, but I still like, I'm so addicted to having no cable. I used to watch a lot of nature shows. You know, the nature shows with the animals eating each other, getting little freaky deaky. You see the, you know, the National Geographic, they show the little African ladies like, I'm not saying I did anything with lotion and that in my free time. But the point is, I didn't really have any cable as a kid, so I used to watch Channel 12 and see a lot of nature shows. And I got really into people. I love looking at us, love examining us. And I was watching a nature show one day, and I was complaining about something that I thought was serious. I thought I was complaining about something serious, and I'm not even going to tell you what it is, because I'm embarrassed to even tell you. I was complaining. I'm like, oh man, this is stupid. What am I do? I was just crying and complaining. And a nature show came on, and it was after I got out here, and I think I was watching Discovery Channel on the YouTube. Because you know, they got Discovery Channel and nature shows and documentaries on the YouTube now. So I'm watching the YouTube, and it's giraffe documentary. So you know, giraffes, you know, big, tall, 12-foot dudes with the big necks, and giraffe, they big horses, right? So I'm watching the giraffe do his thing, and it's a giraffe giving birth to its baby, right? Now, I don't know if you know, a giraffe's private area is about 6 feet tall. I mean, like, I'm 6'4". Giraffe private area, baby portal. Right here, like, ooh, like, I got it on my face. I got it on my face. Wait, give me a second for this video. I got it on my face. Okay. I mean, I guess I went to my jokes. I could feel the moisture. But the point is, 6 feet, right? And it's having a baby. You know, they got the English Australian guy. I don't know how. Why do they all sound like the crocodile hunter? Still. But then they're back. Ew. So it's the giraffe. And it's having a baby. So the baby's coming out, falling out to the thing, and it's a night on the savannah in spring. Like, I'm like, why does he sound like the crocodile hunter? I thought he was gone. But anyway, right? So the baby falls from the giraffe private area. I'm 6'4". Baby coming out right here from the portal, right? The baby falls out. But wow, right on his head. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God, that baby just fell 6 feet onto its head. Could you imagine falling 6 feet onto your head as a baby? First day. You think that slap on the butt your doctor give you something. Wait till you fall 6 feet on the foot, you're off your head on the floor. So I'm like, oh, I'm in the house, and I might have been, you know, medicating myself at the time, so I might have been a little extra concerned. Don't judge me, and whatnot. And I was like, oh my God, what happened to you? Oh, that's terrible. And then, of course, you know, it's doing the cute animal thing. It's licking that white stuff. It's like, It's licking the white stuff off. So I'm like, okay, that's cute. The mom's looking around, making sure there's no trouble. She's got the big, pretty giraffe eyes where they blink like, the big, pretty giraffe eyes, like where you want to get like something wonderful to go on later on that night and make a new baby. You get what I'm saying? So the giraffe is looking around and notices over in the bushes that there's a leopard bent down, you know, ready to attack him. So the giraffe like alerts the baby. I'm like, oh my God, run, baby, run! You know what I mean? And the baby, you know, it has been 5 minutes since the baby has been born. And it now has to run from a leopard / cheetah, whatever it is. It's something fast that eats you. That's the point, right? Run from it, full speed to escape. And your mom's like, run! And you're like, oh my God, what is run? You don't know what your arms or legs are yet. You're like kicking up, you're stumbling, you're falling, like trying not to get eaten. And then the whole rest of your life, you gotta run like that, or something will kill you. And I'm sitting here complaining, and now I can admit what I was complaining about. I was complaining about Facebook going down. Remember when that happened? Twitter went down. I'm like, oh, my Facebook is down. My Twitter is down. How can I post? I can't promote my shows like this. Oh, what I'm gonna do? Life is so hard. And then I thought about, I was watching that show and I was like, wow, I'm a real little punk. I'm sitting here complaining about my Facebook being down, and this daggone giraffe is running from a cheetah for 10 years, praying to God it don't get ate. So yeah, that's that. So when I first got to LA, I started doing stand-up comedy. I started doing shows. I started doing stuff. I was all excited because you're like, oh, I'm in LA. I'm doing comedy. I'm telling jokes on Hollywood and Sunset. Not getting paid. Not getting paid. Anyway, doing the shows on Sunset, killing it, promoting, doing my advertisements. Once again, that's why I had my issue beforehand with the animals. They were messing up my promos for my shows that nobody comes to. So I'm really hype about it. And then eventually I get a show in Las Vegas. That's right, Viva Las Vegas. Yes, Vegas. So I'm really hyped. And if you don't know what LA as a stand-up comedian, getting a show in Vegas for some reason is like the bee's knees, okay? I'm talking about the knees of a bee that's got a large buttocks like Kim Kardashian. Like those kind of bee's knees, right? So I get the show in Las Vegas. It is at the Red Palms. It's across from New York, on the Strip. It's in the middle of all the great hotels and all the nice ones, the ones with the water that does the thing, the water, all that stuff, right? I'm hyped. I'm like, oh, I'm in Vegas. There's 70 people here. I'm doing my show in Vegas. I'm about to be famous. I'm about to have a great show, right? It's getting videotaped. It's for a TV show we were going to try to put on the internet later. I'm like, oh, it's going down. Right? So everything goes great. The show goes great. The show was bomb. Everybody else is having a great show. The crowd is clapping. The crowd is enjoying everything. Yeah, oh man, great. Everybody does the show, and then right before me, a comedian goes up, and he's from Detroit, Michigan. Now, if you know anything about Detroit, Michigan, you probably see where this is about to go. But he's from Detroit, has a great comedy set. People are enjoying his set, but he's a very militant comedian. Like one of those like KRS-One, Ja Rule, J. Cole, kind of I like eat Caucasians kind of rappers, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I don't like Caucasians because they hold the people down. Okay, Malcolm X, comment, right? So that kind of comedian, Malcolm X comedian. He's really upset. He's on his Louis Farrakhan, ready to knock some rocks at somebody. And he gets on stage and he's getting to his final joke. I'm on stage after this guy, right? So I'm excited. I'm about to get on the stage and tear this up. This is a dope crowd. I'm in Vegas, baby. Hey, right? Oh, I'm excited, right? So the guy gets up there, and then his last joke is, so, I want to talk about Starbucks. and Starbucks lattes. And I was just like, where's this just joke going? This jokes were kind of hood before. Like, where's this joke going, right? I'm talking Starbucks latte. Mind you, the crowd was 80 to 90% Caucasian. There were almost no African Americans, Latinos, or Asians there. Almost all Caucasian people in the crowd, by the way. He says, hey, so I just want to talk about Starbucks, right? And latte. He said, anybody in here who drinks Starbucks lattes is a racist. And he just stares at the crowd. And the crowd, I'm talking about, was vocal all night. Pure silence. Like, couldn't hear any white apologies in the room one bit, right? So, oh my God, it's so quiet. And then he finishes it. He realizes it's kind of dead. And he's like, all right, I'm such and such. I'm out of here. And he leaves the stage. And then it used to be people clapping, oh my God. To his last thing after he done, he was like, all right, I'm out. And it was like, he was like, oh. And then next thing, of course, introducing Capu Crazy Carl Anthony, Carl for president. I'm just like, oh my God. I'm about to have to go out here after that, right? So I go out there after that. I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do, right? So I get out there and I'm looking around and the crowd is like kind of uncomfortable because he just kind of rocked them. He rocked them. So I'm like, well, you know, I was going to tell my jokes, but I came to find out something new where I was embarrassed to learn that if you drink Starbucks lattes, you're a racist. And I just want to tell you guys, I live in LA. I hang with a couple of millionaires, billionaires, rich people in West LA, you know, West Hollywood, a couple of Rainbow Brothers, West LA. You know how we kick it. Party all night, drink all morning, right? So I actually tend to drink a lot of Starbucks lattes. So I said, my brother, and I turned around to the guy and said, my brother, if drinking Starbucks lattes make you racist, then you could call me the KKK Red Dragon. It's right here, because I drink my Starbucks lattes in a mofo. I said, I would tell you, I will hang 3 African Americans right now to prove my loyalty. Just make sure there are lattes at the hanger. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. And the crowd got over that. I got into my set and I told them I was Black Jesus. And that's that. So that's Capu Crazy 20. Mr. Clean Comedy Carl. Hope you liked it. Check your boy out. Stand-up comedy is what I do. But I also do acting, music, overwords, and everything else. Like, share, subscribe. Check out the podcast, Noodle Free Mondays, My Part of Town podcast, streaming on 3 different sites. Facebook Skip Bags, my Capu Crazy page, and also Twitch, Mista See TwitchGang. So check that out. Capu Crazy Carl. We out of here.